Superficial cuts crisscrossed Bella's throat, a fine network of silver lines that grew more pronounced across her jawline, all concealed, of course, beneath the thick bush of brown hair that formed her beard. A man waited outside her dressing room, a fancy thought for a tent in a dusty field, and he had brought her a green bottle that he claimed both gift and curse. If the entrance had been a door rather than a tent flap, she would have slammed it in his face. Instead, she'd pulled the curtain across, took deep breaths to calm her tremors, and knew the potion maker waited by the poke of his brown boots beneath the tarpaulin. Beware the bringer of dreams, for he knows your darkest thoughts. Rubella Edith Garby, star attraction for the juvenile at heart. Bearded lady with a numb backside, a comb to run through her hair, who spent her days sitting on a rickety chair in an otherwise unfurnished tent. Accompanied every quarter hour by Smithy, the barker, and a goggle-eyed stream of the curious, amused and disgusted, each of whom paid a penny to see a fat woman stroke her beard. To think, they labelled her weird. Looking into the mirror that she had constructed from tarnished razor blades, Bella wondered on the potion maker's arrival at her tent. He'd always passed her by before. A tip of his bowler hat, and a good day, never anything more. Smithy should have banned him from the circuit. At the rate the potion maker was curing acts of their freakish ills, there'd be no one left. Outside her tent, he shuffled his feet and coughed against the canvas. She didn't need reminding he was still there. She would yell, "Go away!" if she didn't think it would encourage him to restart his sales pitch. Remove her beard, an outlandish claim when he didn't know the circumstances of its growth. No one wants to be a freak. Until her 13th birthday and an incident involving a vagabond and live railway lines, Bella had been a normal teenager. Poking a stick at and reanimating a dead man had changed all that. Stealing away days filled with skimming stones across lakes, riding bicycles and climbing trees. 1,000 bottles of potion couldn't alter her circumstances. She deserved the bellowing laughter of strangers. Blood spattered some of the razor blades that formed her unconventional mirror. On days filled with the meanest customers, Bella returned to her tent and savaged her face, hacking at the tight curls and scraping the blade along her jaw until only its ghost remained. She did so, aware that the following morning the beard would prove bushier than before her attack. She looked towards the curtain, to the outline of the man and his potion bottle. Wishes barricaded by curses never come true. Besides, Smithy needed his star attraction. Their show had dwindled to 3 tents, a carousel, and a handful of trapeze artists. With their arrival at each new town, the potion maker and his dust-covered wagon rolled in beside them, offering a way out to a chosen few. Sly Sidney had dropped his snakeskin several towns back. Tiny Thomas had awoken to find himself transformed into a giant in dwarf's clothing. And gorging Gertie had almost drowned in the nightdress that had once clung to her fat. Now it was Bella's turn. Of course, the potion maker didn't know the full circumstances regarding the growth of her beard. Beneath the railway bridge, on the wrong side of the tracks, Bella Garby had discovered that a soul could last for several seconds outside its body.